today's video, we will visit one of the gateway cities to the Cotswolds with strong influence of Roman architecture, burial place of a medieval monarch, and historic Victorian docks. This is the City of Gloster. The city of Gloucester lies on the River Severn between Cotswolds and the Forest of Dean. It is a cathedral city as well as Britain's most inland port, linked to the Severn Estuary by the Gloucester and Sharpness Canal. One of the main attractions of Gloucester is the cathedral, which stands in the north of the city and dates from the late 11th to early 12th century. At the south entrance is a developed public space with planting and seating, where people can sit to enjoy the peaceful ambience of the area and appreciate the impressive architecture of the building. Occasionally, this area hosts art installation, such as this line of poetry, which was part of a citywide art trail at the time of our visit. The cathedral contains 1,000 years of architectural styles, from the Norman nape through Perpendicular, with additions in every style of Gothic to the present day. The architecture is so impressive that the building has been used as a location for several films and television productions. These include 3 of the Harry Potter films, 2 episodes of Doctor Who, as well as historical dramas The Hollow Crown and Wolf Hall. The cathedral was an important religious building in the Middle Ages and was used by royalty in 1216 for the first coronation of Henry III, and in 1327 was the site of the burial of King Edward II, whose tomb can be viewed in the North Ambulatory. This is the only tomb of a monarch in the southwest and was visited by thousands of pilgrims during the mid to late 1300s. There is no set fee to visit the cathedral, although a donation of £5 is suggested when we visited to help maintain the building and the community programs that the church operates. Opening time should be checked on the cathedral website before visiting to ensure it is open for visitors. Close to the cathedral are plenty of shops, cafes, restaurants, situated in various styles of building from different periods that are worth checking out should you need something or just to have a wander around. A short walk from the cathedral is another popular tourist destination, the Gloucester Docks. The docks are the most inland port in the country and contain many old dock buildings which have been repurposed for modern use. The docks forms the end of the Gloucester and Sharpness Canal, which was opened in 1827 to allow ships to bypass a treacherous section of the River Severn and thereby save time and reduce costs. The canal is 16 miles long and was once the broadest and deepest in the world. With increased trade, more warehouses were built as well as a dry dock. The docks remains busy until the 1960s, when there was a change in methods of transport for imports and exports. The docks were redeveloped into their current state in the early 2000s. The main basin is surrounded by large warehouse buildings, which today contains a mix of housing and commercial properties. At the height of the dock's usage, this area was where the large ships would dock and the cargo was transferred to smaller craft, which would continue up the River Severn onwards to the Midlands. As we walk around the main basin and saw the buildings reflected in the calm water, we were reminded so much of the wharf in Trondheim, Norway. The docks have been used as a filming location for several productions, including Alice in Wonderland, Amazing Grace, Peter Rabbit 2, and a lot more. After walking past the two dry docks and then over Lanthony Bridge, we found Gloucester Quays, an outlet shopping center which contains discounted major brands, as well as a cinema and several eateries. There are also plenty of other cafes, restaurants, and pubs to find throughout the docks, which offer different cuisines depending on your taste. The docks also contain the Mariners' Chapel, which was opened in 1849, the National Waterways Museum, which charted the 200-year history of the docks and canals, and the Soldier of Gloucester Museum, which is dedicated to the memory of those who have served their country. The city of Gloucester is a pleasant city to spend some time exploring, to appreciate the buildings and learn about the heritage. The city also makes a good base while exploring the nearby countryside, for instance the Cotswolds and the other areas of stunning natural beauty such as the Malvern Hills or the Wye Valley. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Getaways with Noel. Thank you for watching.